Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Today we are going to review the Detail Factory Tyre Scrub Brush. Detail Factory are the makers of these soft tip brushes which did cause a good stir and sort of went viral from a detailing perspective, and everyone went and bought them because there was nothing like them on the market really, and they're solid and they last a long time, but they were quite pricey at about 11 quid. Now, before we go on to talk about the tyre scrub brush, this product here, I want to give you some suitable market alternatives, which is what we should be doing. So here you have the Tough Shine brush, which costs £5.95. It's incredibly sturdy, really good size, really aggressive, really stiff bristles on this brush, and you can really scrub the hell out of the brush, but it does tend to stick a little bit into the tyre, which is one problem with it, which I don't always reach for it because of that reason, but it can be very good. Here you have the Vicam flat face brush, which is 7 quid. It's tapered and it's a softer kind of plastic. You can use it for the whole alloy, but you can also use it on a tyre if it's not incredibly dirty. And it does store up product because it's quite dense. That doesn't store product too well because it's a bit thicker, you know. So if you spray into the brush, that can help. It's also just about the right size and it's durable. 7 quid. So there's those prices. You can also get the Mother's brush, which is a bit like you hold it like an iron almost and scrub down, but I think you get a little bit less control with that, which is £6.95. So, the first thing to say about our Detail Factory tyre scrub brush, come out now. I'd set it all up so it's going to drop neatly out the bottom, make a really tidy video, because you know I don't like to, oh Jesus, you know I don't like to do the B-roll. So here's my B-roll. Imagine we got some like little hip hop music going. There's my B-roll. Now, this brush costs £12.95, so you're going to pay more, an extra 6 quid probably, or 7 quid or whatever, on top of other wheel tyre scrub brushes. So what do you get for your money? Well, the first thing is you get soft tip bristles, and it's definitely a softer brush and a denser brush than this Tough Shine one. It's definitely softer. The bristles are longer as well, so you're going to get a little bit more flex when you go over the tyre, and it's not, I don't think it's going to dig in as much. We'll see. You get a rubber grip, so when this is soaking wet and all covered in shampoo and detergents and stuff, it is going to stick in your hand, and I can feel that straight away. It really is sticking in my hand, which is good. Another thing which they don't actually advertise on the product, they don't advertise it, is that the actual brush surround here has got a rubber head on it, so it's rubberized. Why is that useful? So Reg, and this is true story, when he was doing his M140 with this brush, scrubbing away on the tyre, clipped the wheel arch on his M140 with this brush and took a tiny little chunk of paint off. And I mean tiny, like smaller than the head of this pencil, and went into a nuclear meltdown, took his car to the body shop and had that little chip touched up, even though you could barely see it. And was blaming the tool, and I was blaming the operator. Now, I'm joking, yeah, but that actually happened. So if you ever slip off the tyre and hit the paintwork, that rubber's going to come in really handy. That's plastic, but you've got this rubber surround, so that is really good. It's also got a little hole here for hanging it. It's a chemically resistant brush, so it's not going to break down, you know, and these things come out because of the chemicals, and it's metal free, so it's completely plastic. Let's go on and use this brush, guys. So it's a miserable day outside. It's horrible. It's just horrible. So I've got my car in garage and it's been washed, but I didn't really do a very good job. In fact, I did a terrible job. And we're going to go over the tyres because, as always, the old dressings you just get dirt, so much dirt on tyres. So let's do this. What we're going to do is we're going to spray the Surfex HD. We'll just do it onto that top section of tyre. I'm doing one-handed here, so we'll prime out the brush with detergents, or a detergent, and let's just see what this feels like. So let's get the camera shot in there. That, I'm not blowing smoke up your proverbial, you know what. That feels absolutely amazing. Feels like it's really scrubbing the surface, really getting into all the little bits around here that you might not normally hit. Let's just take this equivalent brush, and this is, you know, this one's seen some action. Let's do the same thing. And this, when I'm doing this, I mean, I'm not here to slate this brush because it's decent, but this feels like I'm scrubbing it with a metal Brillo pad. In comparison, it's so much more aggressive. It is still pretty good, this though. It is good for the money. It's definitely a contender. But even what I was saying about the rubberized grip, that's more slidey in your hand than this one. That just feels a lot better to me. It's like the perfect size for my tyre. So I haven't got to like do one section and then do another section. I'll just do that, and I know I'm getting it all. I'm even going over the top of the rim. I can even get into this little groove here. I can get those bits in there. Scrub that out. Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely top drawer, that is. Let's just rinse that off. And here's your nails. And take a relegated microfiber towel and just dry that down. Because that's another thing, the brushes can't really absorb dirt. They just sort of knock it off the surface. You know, they agitate it. And then if you go over with an old microfiber rag or a relegated one from Ceramic Duties, then you pull up loads of stuff. So really, after you clean your tyres, you really need to go round it with a little rag, getting that lip there. Which does take a bit of time, you know, but you really pull off loads of dirt, don't you? And that really has done a great job. I could even go a bit more with a bit more detergent and scrubbing in there to get in all those recesses in the letters and stuff like that. That's taking it to the next level. When I clean my car, I tend to just scrub over my tyres and I don't look at them too much, and I put a dressing on it. Okay, I'm done. So, you know, this is the Detailing Factory brand. Have brought something to the market, and I haven't got a lot of products, but it seems to me when they invent a detailing product, they take it to the next level. They look at what else is out there, they look at how best to design it, and they take it to the next level. That is what detailing is all about, taking it to the next level. And when you do that, I think you have the right to charge more than the competition. They have taken this brush to the next level. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best tyre brush I've ever got my dirty little hands on. And I'll be using this, and I know I won't use any of my other tyre brushes in comparison, unless I'm just doing I might use the Vican if I'm doing the alloy wheel, and then I quickly go over the tyre and I don't even touch the other one. I might do that occasionally if I'm really turbo rushing. But otherwise, if I want to clean a tyre properly, I'm going to be reaching for this brush. And that's it. What are the negatives? Well, we've already covered that some people won't want to pay the price. That's down to you. Would I pay $12.95? Absolutely I would. What are the only other considerations? Perhaps because these bristles are softer, like when you get a new toothbrush, you know, after 3 or 4 months, some of the bristles like can get pulled out the way and flattened. So this might look a bit, you know, how does it last? How does it last? Because that lasts for years. You know, you can see a little bit of what I mean, but will that go even worse? Will the rubber delaminate off the surface? I very much doubt that. You have to be cracking on the wheel arch all the time So I'm not too concerned about that. Your bristles might take a bit more of a hammering. I'm going to give this product a 9 out of 10 rating, and the only thing I can think of losing the mark is the price. If it was $9.99, I think I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Would I pay $12.99 or $12.95 or wherever it is? Yes, I would. I think we're in 2023 now, and this is going to be probably a top 5-star detailing product, and the first product of the year that I think is a must-have, essential detailing product. So yes, if you're in the market for a tyre brush, or you like having these detailing tools, go out and buy the Detail Factory tyre scrub brush. I'll put a link for it in the description. Top class, yeah, top class. Is there anything more to say? No, there isn't. Subscribe. See you later.